Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video. We are doing a reading vlog for the weekend, except we are only going to be reading Halloween novellas. Yeah. It's starting to finally feel like fall where I'm at, and I am so excited. I've got literal sweatpants on. I am in a big cozy t-shirt. I just got out the shower. I am skincare done, and I am ready. I'm ready to start. We are starting this weekend reading vlog on a Friday so that I can get a little bit of a head start. Not too much of a head start, okay, because it is currently almost 2 o'clock. I have an appointment at 2:30 that I have to do, so I don't have long. I have to go get ready for that in a minute, but I did want to come on and say hello and do our first pick before I went and did that. So I have my laptop, and I'm going to put it up on the screen. First of all, let me figure out how to screen record. Hold on. Okay, so I have got a little bit of a collection of 23 novellas, short stories, things like that. I'm hoping that I have a good variety of like erotic horror, some lighthearted stuff, some Halloween themed stuff, but I'm super excited. So we're gonna spin the wheel and we're going to pick our first novella, and then every time we finish one, we will come back and we will pick a new one. So it's gonna be completely random, but I'm so excited. Are you guys ready? All right, we're gonna pick our first one. We're gonna pick our first one. Here we go. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Yes! Okay, I was really hoping for this one. Okay, so we are starting off with a good one. We're starting off with Ali Hazelwood's Hot for Slayer. This is her little vampire novella, I believe. Let me actually look up the blurb so I can find out what I'm getting myself into. I was really hoping that I would land on one that has an audiobook, and I believe this one does, because I want to do a little spooky season puzzle or like a spooky season painting. I haven't decided yet. Oh my gosh, guys, this sounds really good. It says, when a vampire slayer loses all his memories, the only person who can help him is the vampire he's tried to kill for centuries in this unforgettable short story. All right, so I just looked at the time. I'm not gonna have time to start this right now before my appointment, but I am gonna start it after because I do plan on making, I have some tomato soup that I made, so I'm going to make a grilled cheese and have that with it. So maybe I'll have that while I read this. We'll see. Okay, besties, little update. So I did start Hot for Slayer by Ali Hazelwood. I have the audiobook and I'm reading it on my phone. I do have a Kindle, which I will switch to probably later today, but I'm about 15% in. This only has like 94 pages, so I'm gonna finish this tonight. The audiobook, I have like an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm gonna listen to this while I make like a grilled cheese or something. I just wanna like eat some food, read a book, and have a nice night, you know what I mean? Also, apparently it's gonna rain this weekend. Tell me that isn't like the perfect, like, cozy fall weather. I'm so excited. I'm gonna save the tomato soup and grilled cheese for tomorrow because I forgot that I made chicken noodle soup the other day. Besties, I'm getting ready for bed right now. I am tired, but I got like a little distracted. I was doing a few things, trying to clean up really, but I have like 40 minutes left in this book. It's really cute, I'm not gonna lie. We have Ethel, who's a vampire, and we have Lazo, who is a vampire slayer. Lazo has been like following Ethel and like hunting her for years and years and years. They've had like this cat and mouse thing going, and they keep trying to like unalive each other. So basically one day Ethel is attacked by another vampire and things don't go that great. She ends up like tied to a chair facing a window, so basically another vampire is trying to crispify her, you know what I mean? So before that can happen, Lazo saves her, deals with the other vampire, but then hits his head and gets amnesia. And now he doesn't know who he is, but he's there, clearly with amnesia, with Ethel, and he's like looking to Ethel to give him answers about who he is and like what are they doing there, and she's just lying through her teeth. She tells him, yeah, like, my name's Ethel, you're Lazo, but then like he's trying to figure out like, okay, so what are we doing here? And she just goes into this whole lie about, you know, who they were, not really who they are, and she's like, yeah, we're like enemies, you know? And he's like, enemies? Because he's very clearly attracted to her. And she's like, yeah, we're like enemies. And he's like not believing her at all, but he's like kind of going along with it. So because he has like no memories and she doesn't want to take him to a hospital or anything like that, he basically goes home with her. And he's very aware that Ethel's clearly not telling him things, but he kind of doesn't care, because I low-key think he just wants to be around her because he clearly has feelings for her. And she's like low-key kind of oblivious to it. She's like wondering like, why does this guy not understand that we're obviously enemies? Like if he has all these feelings and he just kind of like has a feeling about this and about that, why does he not realize that we're enemies? It's because he likes you, girl. He's always liked you. But she realizes that she doesn't have a bed. So he's like, so you sleep on the couch? And she's like, yeah, but you can take the couch. I'm gonna go find somewhere else to sleep, whatever. He's like, no, we can both sleep on the couch. And she's like, we can't sleep together. And he's like, are there laws against it? She's like, no. And he's like, then we sleep together. And I think it's hilarious because he's clearly like, what's the problem? I want to sleep with you. So, and in her mind, she's like, why the heck would he want to sleep? Like, what? No. So they get to a point in the conversation where she's clearly again just trying to like make stuff up, and he's like, Ethel, stop. And she's like, stop what? And he cuts her off and he's like, the bugs, the job, the nemesis stuff, you don't have to tell me the truth, but you can stop pretending. And she's like, pretending what? And he's like, I might not remember my name or anything about who I am, but I could never be near you and not know exactly what you are to me. I love it. I love it. So I'm clearly having a good time, having so much fun. I am gonna finish this before I go to bed, but I'm gonna brush my teeth, I'm gonna lay down, and we'll be back when I'm back, okay? Also, side note, the audiobook is good. Their whole thing is they need to get the heck off of that spaceship. Good morning! Hi friends. Okay, so let me tell you. First of all, ignore my bangs. I did not do them yet. I'm just kind of like still waking up, but I am dressed, so that's good. And I have coffee. I'm drinking a peppermint coffee today. Kind of Christmassy, even though this is a very fall spooky ooky video. I don't know, that was just what we had, and I just wanted to, you know, have a little fun today, so that's what I got. So I did in fact finish Hot for Slayer by Ali Hazelwood last night. It was very cute. I gave it 4 stars. Also, I think in the last clips when I was talking about Ethel and the MMC, I was calling him Lazo. His name is Laszlo. Laszlo. Or Laszlo? Laszlo? Yeah, it's Laszlo. I really loved Ethel and Laszlo and the relationship. They were so cute. Honestly, for like, what, a 94-page little novella short story situation, this was so cute. Definitely a 4-star. I like the whole idea of the vampire slayer getting amnesia and then the vampire having to basically take them in. I thought that was so cute. It was really funny too. I was excited for this, but then I was also like, is this going to be like more of a short, spicy novella? But it was more like short, sweet, cute, a little funny, and then we got a little bit of spice, which was great, and I love the balance of that. I like that it wasn't just like a more of an erotica. I think this was just marketed as just like a short, spicy little story. It was more sweet than spicy, which I loved. It was really cute. We got to see how, actually, I'm not gonna say anything because it's so short that I don't want to like give anything away. So I'm not gonna say anything else because it's just so short. Like it'll be very easy to spoil this, but I did really like it. It was really good. Now it's time to pick our next book. Okay, so I do have my laptop out. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. Oh, my hair is just so crazy. I'm gonna put it in a roller in like a minute, but I couldn't help it. I had to go put my hair in a roller because literally it was bothering me. I kept messing with it and touching it, and then it was very bad and I had to do something about it, so here we are. Anyways, let's get picking. I'm excited to pick a new novella, guys. I'm excited. Okay, alrighty. So we have 1 novella down. I think we have, what, 22 novellas left to pick from. I'm so excited. Okay, ready? Let's do it. I'm scared. Okay, here it goes. Let's see. That's actually crazy. Okay, we have Space Vampire by Ruby Dixon. I'm so excited. Another one that has an audiobook with it. Wait, that's actually kind of crazy. What are the chances? I'm so excited because the first one by Ali Hazelwood, loved it, super cute. So I'm very excited for this one. That's so funny. What are the odds that I would get another one in this series? That's really funny. And I know there are, I think, 2 others in this little series by 2 other authors that I didn't include in this. I just picked the ones that I thought I would like more and I just put them in here. I'm gonna finish getting ready. I have another video to record. I'm gonna go do that. And then I'm trying to think, do I have anything else to do before I can start reading? I think that's it. Guys, I just filmed a video of me going through every book on my physical TBR. Also, guys, reading update. I have less than 20 minutes in Space Vampire, so when we come back, we will discuss it, probably, and pick a new book. So I'm getting ready to take off my makeup because I'm not getting ready for bed, but I'm getting ready to like take a shower and get comfortable, eat something. It's about like 9:30, not 9:30, it's about 8:30, so I'm obviously gonna read. But I did end up finishing Space Vampire by Ruby Dixon. It was so good. Like, these are so short. You can finish each of these in probably like an hour and a half, maybe less. Since I had filming and stuff to do today, I didn't actually like lay down, relax, do anything cozy yet. I'm about to change into a nice pajama set. I have some tomato soup. I'm gonna make like a little grilled cheese, and then we're gonna spin the wheel so we can pick another book to read tonight. But let's talk about Space Vampire. This one was so good. This was another, I'd probably like 4 or 4.5 star. I would have honestly loved a little bit longer of a novella for this one. It was so cute. Like, there's this human girl that's been abducted by aliens, and she's been through a bunch of different owners because they basically treat her as a pet, and she ends up getting left behind on a spacecraft with this other like alien clone. He's like genetically modified and he's a vampire, and they abandoned ship because he was getting loose and it was getting crazy. So they left her with this monster on an abandoned ship, okay? And she doesn't have access to like anything because she's seen as a pet, not as like a human being. Okay, so back to what I was saying. She's left on this spaceship with this monster that all the other aliens are running away from. Basically, they meet, they have a little connection. Their whole thing is they need to get the heck off of that spaceship before the other aliens come back, okay? I feel like this had the making of being a pretty good full-length novel. I felt like this would have been so cute. I really, really enjoyed it. I'm gonna go finish getting unready, and then we will come back and we will pick another novella. Before I can do literally anything else, I have to put away these books. This is my physical TBR. The worst part about filming videos that require a lot of physical books is putting them away. Alright, I have my laptop here. I'm going to put it up on the screen because it's time to pick a new novella. Okay, our last pick was Space Vampire. I think I'm going with a rating of 4.5. Really enjoyed this one. Okay, so I'm going to remove it. Okay, so 2 novellas down. We have 21 left. How funny would it be if we got another one in that series? Okay, ready guys? We're spinning. Let's see what we're getting. No way. No way. There's no way. Are you kidding me right now? We Got My Boyfriends Are All Monsters by Kimberly Lemming. Wait, that's crazy. What are the odds that we would get 3 in a row from this series? I just downloaded the audiobook for it. This one's really short. This one's only 52 pages. Okay, it says, tossing a coin in a mysterious well seems like a harmless way to cope with being ditched on a mountain until every possibly hot man in the town starts competing for one woman's attention in this steamy short story by US Today bestselling author Kimberly Lemming. So I'm gonna get my food, I'm gonna eat, and then we'll see how far I can get into it while I'm eating. This one is really short, so I might finish it while I'm eating. that's it. I finished it. It was so quick. It was only like 50 something pages. The audiobook was pretty good. I feel like this one definitely had me laughing so much. It was really good. I enjoyed it. I've got my laptop. You know what time it is. Let's pick another book. Okay, so we just read My Boyfriends Are All Monsters. This one was really fun. I can't say too much about this one because it's so short. Read this. Just read it. Just read it. It's fun. We're gonna remove it and then we're gonna pick a new one. I'm so excited. Okay, but how insane would it be if we got this one? Like, another one in the same series. I don't think we are. What are the chances at this point, alright? But imagine. Anyways, okay. Ready? Let's see what we're gonna get. Yay! Okay, so we have No Way Out by Santana Knox. I'm excited for this one. Okay, so the tropes are student professor, Halloween night, masked scarecrow, black cat FMC, soda can comparison. What does that mean? Corn maze chase scene. It says, there is no way out of the maze. No way out of the maze. There's no way out. A student, a professor, a scarecrow, and one dangerously lustful Halloween night in a small Ohio town. Disclaimer, this book is violent and perverse and full of terrible, awful things. Check content warnings before starting. So for this one, I am going to get my Kindle. The author's note says, this story is horror. It features relationship dynamics that are not only unhealthy, but criminal. As always, I have to remind my readers that these stories are just the intrusive thoughts that live in the dark corners of my mind. Please take your mental health seriously and do not continue to read if you find any of the elements in this book too disturbing. With that being said, welcome to No Way Out, if you can stomach it. Little check-in. I'm about 30% in. So far nothing crazy's happened, but I do really like the FMC Camilla and her friend Naya. They have an alternative vibe. Our FMC is very cool. She loves plants. Nothing really going on. So far so good. I am having fun, but it's about like 12, so I'm gonna call it quits here. I'm gonna go to bed, but I'll read more in the morning. I like that. I like it. Definitely horror, definitely spooky. Good morning, besties. Okay, so I got up to the 30% mark in, oh, what am I reading? No Way Out. No Way Out by Santana Knox. I got 30% into it last night, and honestly, I'm having a really good time. I feel like I read up to the 30% mark pretty quickly last night, but then I started to get like super tired. However, I do want to say that so far, again, I'm only at the 30% mark, but so far, things are pretty calm. Nothing crazy kooky is happening, okay? I have heard so many insane things about this, because I think it's a duet, but we're only reading the first book. But I heard some really insane things about this, and so far so good. I have my little notes right here, okay? So our FMC is Camilla. I think she is just a alternative baddie, and I love that for her. I hate what happened to her. Also, her friend, I believe it's pronounced Naya, at first I really liked her, but like I realized that she is into Camilla's ex-boyfriend's friend, who was low-key involved in why they're not together anymore, and I hate that. Well, I don't understand how she can still be into him after that. So that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and I don't know how I feel about Naya now. I don't know. I don't like that. If something like that happened to my friend, you think I'm going to still be into? No. No, immediately no. Okay, also the professor, Dimitri, I'm sorry. I like him. I do. Okay, I do. And then, hold up, because we also met a new student whose name is Zeke, is also a pierced alternative baddie. I like that. I like it. I don't know. I'm excited. So I'm hoping, because I think this is MMF or MFM. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm hoping those two. That's what I'm hoping for. So far, so good. Everything's very chill. Where I left off, Camilla is now entering the corn maze. She is not with her friend anymore. Her friend went in before her. So I'm curious to see what's gonna happen. Also, what's with the scarecrow? Who is the scarecrow? I kind of think I know who the scarecrow is, like who's under the mask. And they mentioned that the scarecrow mask is kind of like the one from Dark Knight. I'm having a hard time placing what that looks like. Are we talking like from Batman, like that guy, this mask? I'll put it up on the screen. If so, Smash. Smash. Yeah. 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 So, whoever's under that, I don't know. I think she's about to meet the Scarecrow, or like is about to run into the Scarecrow or something like that. That's what I'm getting the vibe for. So I feel like it's about to get really insane. We'll see. We'll see. Why do I like this? Oh! The Scarecrow says, "Look at you, pretty little darkling, all alone in this big empty corn maze." Hold please, because who's in the mask? Who's in the mask? Who is in the mask? Who's actually in the mask? Okay, so I did my hair, I finished getting dressed. We are doing a no makeup day. Also, I transferred my footage from my camera to my laptop because I do have to edit later today. But also, I'm getting hungry, so I'm in the mood for, hello, my phone is going off. I'm in the mood for tater tots and like spring rolls. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Remember how I was like, oh, I think it's like a wide shoes. It's not. Oh my god. So yeah, not a wide shoes. Anyways, I'm almost done with it. I probably have like, I don't know, 30 minutes left in it or something. Anyways, I've got my white monster, and I do have my tater tots, and I do have a spring roll. But I have to edit right now, guys. I'm working on a new video. Again, this video will probably be up before this one. So I'm going to edit, eat, finish reading this so that we can come back and pick another novella. What am I reading? Genuinely, what am I reading? This is literally nothing like I expected it to be. And it's funny, but it's like, what is happening right now? What is happening? She's not wrong though. See, I went and looked at Santana's page back when I was curious if this was a wide shoes. And I can see why they mentioned that these people are both villains. Besties, it's kind of dark in here. I think it's fine. Besties, I finished No Way Out. This one was definitely giving spooky Halloween, okay? Because, I mean, first of all, I went into this originally thinking this was just a dark romance. And then I think you guys saw me when I read like a little bit of like, I don't know if it was the author's note or like just before, like the beginning, it said that it was like a horror novella. Yeah, definitely horror. Definitely spooky, okay? When I was reading this, I went from being like, oh, is this gonna be like a white shoes? Is this gonna be like this? Ooh, I think I like this. To being like, oh, no, not a white shoes, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, is that what we're doing? Okay, yeah. Definitely spooky, all right? Definitely, ooh, spooky, scary. I'm afraid, terrified. Yeah, loved it. I thought it was so good. Definitely spooky, definitely perfect for Halloween if you like horror. If you don't like horror and you're just expecting a little dark romance, pass on this one because you probably won't like it. I feel like from the way people describe this one online, I thought it was going to be more gruesome, more wild. It was definitely wild, definitely a bit gruesome, but I was expecting it to be darker. I still really liked it though. But that's not to say that it wasn't dark, because I can see how this can be like very traumatic for someone, but I did really enjoy it still. Definitely read the trigger warnings. It was really intense. Okay, we have lighting. I have my laptop. I'm going to pull up the screen for you guys so that we can pick a new novella. I'm so excited. Okie dokie. All right, guys. So we just read No Way Out. I did not give this an official rating yet. I think I have to think about it. I did really enjoy it. It was just really dark and kind of crazy. But I did enjoy it. I do recommend it if you like horror. If you don't like horror, don't read this. But if you enjoy horror and romance, like a horror romance situation, with like two people that are really fucked up and like villainous, then yeah, I recommend this. Okay, all right, we're gonna remove it from our wheel and we're going to spin. I'm so excited. Okay, ready? Here it goes, and we're spinning. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Guys. Okay. So we got Come Out, Wherever You Are by Harley Beck. Guys, I am terrified of everything that Harley Beck writes. I have read one book by Harley Beck, and it was, oh my gosh, I can see the cover in my head, I just can't think of the name of the book. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, what is it? The cover is red and white. It's about a guy, his name's Robbie, he's in prison, and then he has unalived a bunch of people. He gets with a journalist that's doing a story on him because he's on death row. It's like dark and really crazy. I cannot think of the name of that book for the life of me, but I read that. I think I rated that like 3 stars or 3.5. It was good. It was dark, but I would only recommend that if you like books that are more leaning towards the pitch black, not just dark romance, but more like pitch black. Not fully pitch black, I would say, but it leaning that way. It was really dark, and the MMC was not like a redeemable person at all. I felt bad for like the younger version of himself, for what he went through in the past, but it was crazy. Anyways, so I'm terrified to read this one. Oh my gosh. I heard one of my mutuals talking about, where's my phone? Oh, I heard one of my mutuals talking about this one. She loves this one, but said it's really dark and like really crazy. Okay, Come Out, Wherever You Are, an erotic horror story. This one is a novella, right? This one says, 1 year ago on a rainy night, I made a horrible mistake. That's what he does when my other dog gets a bath. He sits outside the door and like, and howls for him because he wants him to come out. Why are we crying? He's coming out soon. 1 year ago, on a rainy night, I made a horrible mistake. A mistake that would haunt my every waking moment. I accidentally killed Nate, the star quarterback. Or so I thought. Now he's back from the dead. Nothing will quench his thirst for revenge. Not until my broken pieces lie scattered by his feet, and he's inhaled my last breath. The only way out is in a body bag. Come Out, Wherever You Are is a Halloween-themed horror story intended for mature audiences. Oh, I'm scared. Okay, I'm gonna download this on the Kindle app, and then I have my Kindle right here. Let's look at the trigger warnings, because I'm scared. So this one is a bit longer. I think this one's not quite 200 pages. It's about 187, so almost 200. Okay, trigger warnings. This is an erotic horror novella. It is not a romance. It certainly won't be for everyone. This book has no sweet moments, good men, or redeemable characters. It's fast-paced and written with the intention of messing with your head. Don't read this book unless you want to turn the last page and think, what the fuck was that? What the fuck? It's first and foremost intended as a horror and contains extremely dark subjects. The dedication is, for all my erotic horror girlies, I've got you. Okay, let me read this again. Alright, we're just gonna go for it. This might be the last read of this video. I'm not sure yet, but who knows, we might read this quickly. We might not. We'll see. We'll see if I even finish it by the end of this video. I don't know what's happening with my bangs, don't look at them, but it reads, Evelyn was insanely pretty, with her blonde, wavy hair, piercing blue eyes, and tan complexion. Meanwhile, I was that awkward friend who never strayed from hoodies and boyfriend jeans, my brown hair that lived in a high ponytail 365 days out of the year. I'm sorry. My hazel eyes, free of makeup. On days when I felt adventurous, I'd wear sheer lip gloss, but that was the extent of it. I don't know why that's why I read it like that in my head, but it's giving peak I'm not like other girls, and I just thought that was really funny. That was the only thing that I actually cackled at, but other than that, I'm actually very invested, and I am having a good time so far. We are still very early on, so I will give more updates as we go. Wait, so he's actually, he wasn't, but he, oh. Oh my gosh. That's kind of crazy. Not kind of, that is crazy. This man just said, I never saw you before. You were a boring, bland wallflower, but now I know what an evil, vile little thing you are. I can't wait to break you. Oh my god, what does that mean? What do you mean? She says, you don't want to play this game with me. I'll kill you for real this time. I'll make sure you're so dead that the devil steps from the shadows to drag you back to hell. Humming under his breath, his dark eyes on my lips, he responds, I hope you're ready for me, little killer, because I'll drag you right down with me. They're both crazy. But also, they're like, what, seniors in high school? Okay. Okay. Wait. I just read the epilogue. What the fuck? And there's another epilogue. There's 2 epilogues? Oh no. No. I just finished it. What the fuck? No. No, what? I really hated that ending. Like, I hated it. I really did. What did I just read? I need a minute. If you like a dark, twisted, super fucked up story, good morning to the channel. Good morning, my friends. Okay, so we need to chat because what did I read last night? I finished Come Out Wherever You Are by Harley Beck. Guys, that was definitely a horror. But wow, this was a complete mindfuck. This little novella, and I say little, it was like, I think 187 pages, so almost 200 pages. I finished it in one sitting. Wow, guys. Wow. Hold on. I have like a couple of notes written down. Nothing crazy because I'm not going to say much, only because it's so short and I don't want to spoil it. But I will say, again, this is not a romance. This is a horror erotica, so it's very spicy, but not romance. Also very insane. Like, this story was crazy. By the end of it, I was like, what did I just read? What just happened? What the fuck? What just happened? I was so, at points I was confused, but like not like a confused as in the writing's bad and I don't understand what's happening. I absolutely enjoyed the story, the storytelling, the writing style, and it kept me literally on the edge of my seat. If you like a dark, twisted, super fucked up story, you're gonna enjoy this. This was actually a really good Halloween read. I devoured it. It was insane. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Anyways, I think overall I had a really good reading weekend. I read 5 novellas, which is so exciting. I read Hot for Slayer by Ali Hazelwood, Space Vampire by Ruby Dixon, All My Boyfriends Are Monsters by Kimberly Lemming, No Way Out by Santana Knox, and then Come Out Wherever You Are by Harley Beck. I feel like we did good this weekend. That's so exciting. So we might have to come back with a part 2. And maybe I'll throw in some new novellas, some like ones that have audiobooks to them as well. so that we can do some other like fun fall things. I'm trying to soak up as much Halloween fun as possible. But yeah, so maybe we'll come back with a part 2. I really enjoyed the spinning wheel. I felt like that was so fun. I felt like that was so fun. We should do that again. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for you today. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!